This is one of those situations where it's like, do you actually need a real crime to happen for you to realize what lawsuits are for? Because this is not that,
So,
in my humble opinion. But
and you know what's very interesting is that when I was reading this, there was this her lawyers come up with these few sections, right, where essentially you had there's a lot of this on there where here's a Twitter post from Smash JT, and someone in the comments corrected him and he didn't redact it or revise it. I go, you want to know how many people comment and the notifications that Smash JT gets? It's like he's not going to pay attention. Like maybe he got something wrong, or whoever the commenter was still wrong for all we know.
And you know what? Even if he got corrected, he doesn't have to redact shit. They can read that he got corrected. That's what they tried to do to me the other day. That Alex, where the fuck that weirdo was, redact the statement, redact. I'm like, bitch, I was reacting to what I fucking read and saw. I'm not redacting crap. By Remy, right? Or a different lawyer.
J. Remy Green. Yeah.
And now this one's Haygood.
Yeah, and there was another communication we've had with the third one, the one that was
Pokemon guy.
Yeah. So she has 3 lawyers working for her on this case.
Yeah,
at least
stands out.
But since she switched to Haygood, is that possible that maybe Remy got taken out?
No, I
didn't know she switched lawyers.
I don't think she switched. I think they're all just working on this case together type thing.
Yeah. That Haygood guy came after me before too.
Yeah, that guy
trying to fucking scare me.
That guy is very strange. That guy's very strange. They even in this point out a situation where I tweet about how strange he is, and he's like, look at how mean this guy is.
God, Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, they could have a field day on anybody that's a chud and an incel on the internet.
Yep. That's kind of the problem with the lawsuit is they can cherry pick whatever they want to make someone look as bad as possible and not show how they instigated something or what caused the situation to happen. They just show the reactions to make it be like, look at how bad this guy is. Look at all these things that he said.
How horrible you are, Smash. Look at all the comments that have nothing to do with you.
Oh my God. They've even gotten there with me too. I've seen that.
Trying to police the internet is never going to work.
Her lawyer is a complete hack that no longer works at the firm he states, and his Twitter has been suspended. He has severed Elon and Trump TDS and has quite the reputation in the industry. Crazies know how to find each other. Yep. My God, they must have been like, this is embarrassing to put this in the suit because all of that is true.
Dude, and what's funny is usually when you see somebody that's a professional, right? They're not typing stupid on their professional social media.
Yep.
You know, whether nuts. He's fucking she's like even if she didn't say anything woke that we criticized her, do you really think that Geo Media would be like, hey, I like this senior editor there that takes pictures of her. Let's keep her there.
Yep. And she posts all these pictures herself. And that's another section of this where like uses screenshots of me in his thumbnails. And I'm like, you put them on Twitter. What the
Yeah. But what kind of professional working woman thinks that they could be taken seriously when they show their ass on Twitter? Nobody in the professional workspace, sorry ladies, is going to believe that. If you already think that you're marginalized because you're a female, you're only adding on to it by doing that.
And the thing is, like, Smash, you were mentioning her Blue Sky post earlier, which I saw, and she at the very end of it, like, she goes, this whole harassment campaign, I stand by everything. I don't know why I'm losing, writing jobs. Thank you for for the freelance work that people are willing to give me. And like, are you confused on why you're not being hired? Yeah. I'm sorry. If I was in any business and a customer, like say on Yelp, was like, hey, I didn't really like the customer service, and in response you DM their wife, I'm sorry, you become a legal liability, and you're wondering why you're not getting hired.
And hey guys, can we show empathy here, please?
Right.
Why would you say that we have no empathy?
I'm gonna, by the way, Toasty, I'm gonna read this part. I don't want to put it on the screen because it has some private information, but I'm gonna read it and redact some stuff, and I want your take on this. Tarzia has other associates in New York who amplify his targeted and harassing content, including blank, who streams as Toasty with the Mosty and lives in blank, and blank, who streams as Rev Says Desu, who lives in blank. What the do you guys have to do with anything here?
Nothing.
They talked about Alyssa.
It's purposely done so people know where we're located.
She's obviously been targeting Toasty the last month or so. Like she's that's why she was lifted first. She's a target. She's like hey, we need a mass report this girl that is associated with Smash.
And calling Toasty out is wild in its own right, but then calling out Rev Says Desu. I've literally never talked with Rev outside of like public X interactions where he said something, I said something, and I've never had a DM with him. I don't know anything about this
dude.
guy.
I've never even seen him tweet or post about her.
He
has at least on YouTube
recall.
he has talked about Alyssa Mercante.
But like how long ago? A year ago?
It's been a while. He's covered the lawsuit
I'll
stuff,
take a look.
It's been a while. And my greater
channel.
point is like she's throwing darts right now. What does Toasty have to do with Rev? What does Rev has to do with me? What is going on right now? What do I have to do with Hassan and Destiny?
I don't even think I know who Rev is either.
Rev,
he's an awesome creator.
Like 800,
check him
what's
out.
he have? 700,000 subs. He's got a
He's
lot.
out there.
729. 729.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, his latest video is. Oh no, not the latest video. So 4 months ago, Alyssa Mercante and Sweet Baby CEO caught scrubbing Twitter accounts as Smash AT lawsuit backfires. That's the last time that.
And he can't have an opinion on that, Mark.
No, apparently he can't. If you talk about her,
you're not
drag
allowed.
you into this lawsuit. And I'm not even going to get started on Hypnotic being trying to be dragged into this. Hypnotic wants nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah.
He was
absolutely on. I'm like, he wants nothing to do with this.
She was absolutely reaching though when she was like, "Oh, he operates a website that operates out of here," and like you're apparently trying to influence residents of New York to be against her. Like
they're trying to and it's not going to work. It's not. Like in my humble opinion. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but. If they were to be able to establish a whatever they call it, business relationship or whatever, of me doing business in New York from having a YouTube channel, from whatever they're throwing at the wall here, you could literally do this for any lawsuit, establishing business for anything, because the internet is anywhere. Like I talked to Ron about this, and Ron was just like, "That's." Again, I'm not going to talk about what Ron said to me because I've got to keep that private. But suffice it to say, my humble opinion was reinforced by the conversation I had.
And I don't even see how I equate to it. I'm in Texas. I'm not in California or New York.
What was your situation?
She just hates me. She just hates me. That's it.
It's because you're Hispanic.
And your 8-inch dick.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to make the topic sexual, but it's that she hates me because of our interactions in the past.
Here we go. Let me read this because this is insanity, because this is actually defamation against me. Yeah, this is wild. Ready for this? This is something that I could theoretically sue her for. All of this is Tarzia's intent and by Tarzia's design by stating this. Ready? This ecosystem would not exist but for Tarzia's campaign. This ecosystem leads to threats, death threats, and unlawful harassment. So she is now saying it is my intent to create an ecosystem for people to want to.
That is, I remember reading that. I'm like, this is insane. This is insane.
That is,
you have never said that.
That right there is defamation. That is like, by trying to establish that as fact when it's clearly not, that is something I would use against her if I were to ever pursue anything with her.
And if it was the other way, if it was the other way around, her simps would be telling you to redact and apologize over and over and over on Twitter.
Prominent inhabitants of Tarzia's ecosystem include blank-based blank, who posts the YouTube channel Toasty with the Mosty, blank content creator blank, who posts on the YouTube channel Rev Says Desu, blank gaming influencer blank who posts on the YouTube channel. They have a typo. They don't even have the right. They didn't enter the channel.
Are you reading Grums's tweet?
No, I'm reading the suit.
Oh, yeah, they messed up. They messed up and didn't have the.
They messed up and didn't put the channel in there.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
What a show is this? What kind of lawsuit is this? They don't even have the channel right. What a show of a lawyer that is proving me right, by the way.
I completely missed that.
Blank-based gaming influencer blank who posts to the YouTube channel 8-Bit Eric.
Shout outs. Subscribe, please.
Subscribe to 8-Bit Eric. Yeah, if we can get mods.
I'm 2 away from 1,300. Someone help me out.
Yeah. Can we get mods to share 8-Bit Eric, Nobody, and Toasty, please?
I'd rather not share myself right now.
Downstream YouTubers who follow Tarzia's lead, blank and blank, will often incorporate the exact same statements made by Tarzia in their video titles, capitalizing off of Tarzia's notoriety. What? What does that have to do with Alyssa? This is welcome to the algorithm, bro.
It's just basically they're saying mean things that he said about me, so therefore I'm gonna.
Yeah, because your channel's growing,
but this
and we're capitalizing on it.
Because Max K has a great point. Rev says Desu has 7 times as many subs as Smash.
Yeah.
So that doesn't fit the narrative, so they're not going to include him on that part.
and she's also conveniently forgetting that I was covering woke stuff like 2 years ago too. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, dude, people ebbs and flows at any moment can grow. It doesn't mean, oh, let's all fucking lead and follow this guy and notoriety and all that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, I got it real quick.
That's what makes sense to me.
Let me.
A lot of it's based off.
Hold on. Let me interrupt real quick because I need to address this. Jason Zuck, I got to say, I'm worried Smash is a smidge too confident. I don't know how else to say this. I am not confident at all in the legal system. I am very concerned that if they have the wrong judge or if they see something that I don't see, this could go the wrong way. I've said that a million times. I don't know how else to say this. I'm just giving my opinion and feeling of how ridiculous this suit is. What would you like me? How would you like me to approach it? What's the better way to approach it? Because I don't want to turn into Carl JT.
Yeah,
Jason Zuck. That's the Italian showing. It's not.
It is. I mean,
well, the thing is,
Italian showing.
And the thing is, this isn't about confidence. We're just talking about what's written here, and we're giving our opinions. And there were strong opinions. And are we biased? Yeah, of course we are. But we're trying our best to look.
What you asked,
but we're trying our best to not be.
What you just asked.
Look for the loopholes.
What you just asked Jay Watt in regards to was just recent. It was the only reason why she was listed because it was just recent. No, it's a factor of things. She sees us engaging on Twitter with each other. She sees us reacting to videos. Mm-hmm. She sees us just basically who have I seen Smash interact with, or who has I seen interact with Smash or react to his videos, or who's using his articles as sources. That's all it is.
I'll probably be in the next document.
I've known Smash since at least 2017, 16.
Oh, we go way back. And here's the funny thing about
way before we even covering this shit.
I mean, exactly. The funny thing about me and Eric that people don't know is me and Eric used to be at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Like there was a time when we like hated each other.
We should just link the fucking podcast that we're on with fucking.
We should. We were like
overthinking
at each other.
Do it. I would love to see it. I did hear about that because
there's some Smash JT 8-Bit Eric lore that a lot of people don't know.
No, actually, what's funny is that my idea was to have I'm probably going to put it on the back burner right now, but the idea was that I was going to do this series of Alyssa Mercante, the Patreon files, and I was going to try to reach out to you. And then, let me look into 8-Bit Eric. I've known him for a few months now. And then I'm like, oh, they used to hate each other. I'm like, whoa. They're coming now.
Yep.
I didn't go too far deep into it, but I was like, oh, that's an interesting tidbit.
So you brought up her Patreon. Are you paying for her Patreon?
Yes.
Please unsubscribe to it, dude. Don't fund her at all. That's creepy.
I'm kind of with Eric, but at the same time, like they do very similar things.
Well, that's like Review Tech USA becoming a member of my channel, so he could watch my membership stream. For I got it's I'm when I said it's creepy, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, don't don't do what they would do is what I'm saying.
Alyssa's so retarded. She posts everything on her social media, anyways.
Yeah,
even the places she goes to.
Well, she's desperate for attention, and she thinks that people care about her. Yeah. And she realizes when she does the stuff that costs money, nobody gives a shit. So then she has to spurg out with whatever it is that she says privately. She just goes out and says it anyway everywhere on social media. She leaves X and goes to Blue Sky. And then it's like, no one's here to listen to me in my echo chamber. So let's go back to X. She has to get attention wherever she goes.
Yeah.
So that's
the
why
way that
I
viewed it. Like, the way that I viewed it, it's like if she's like if I'm just farming content of her, I guess she deserves some royalties.
Dude, like I don't even like now that I'm unblocked by her, I look at her shit even less, if that makes sense. It's so weird. Like I see it less now that I have like unblocked or whatever. And it's like, again, like I said, it's so cuck content now that I don't even care what she does anymore. It's like boo-hoo, like you know, fuck
That's
off.
What she does. She unblocks, blocks. She unblocked me again. And it's like, okay, well, I'll be gonna write in my DMs, bitch.
I'll be blocked. I'll be blocked within the next day or two now, I bet.
Well, let me take a quick break here. Let's catch up with the supers because it's been forever. Yeah. Discuss thing for the 5. She's the walking and semi-talking ad for asylums. She only needs an offer for some money, a straitjacket, and to be left to ramble. Bulk squat thrust for the 5-banger says it boils down to hose mad. And hopefully the judge sees it that way and tosses it with prejudice.
Hopefully.
Well, with the rebuttal from Ron, it was fairly aggressive. I was actually, I'm like, damn, this guy brought a nuke to this. I'm like, I love this guy.
Is that the one that it's been a while since it's been like
not
a month,
out
right?
publicly yet?
Yeah, right. You were kind of waiting for that.
I'm waiting for his okay. But yes, when I am able to cover that, it's going to be very awesome. Makini draws for the 5-banger says, wait, why are they going after Rev? Hey, Makini.
Because he exists.
Your guess is as good as mine. If anything, I'm curious on if Rev is going to cover this in a video saying, why are they talking about me right now? I don't even know Smash TV.